So I had a follow-up with my oncologist today and we talked about our go forward plan. So they are wanting to try to do the endoscopy February 10th, which seems very far away. And what they do during the procedure is going to depend on what they find. So if it is some mild scarring that is causing the blockage, they may be able to do something very simple called a dilation. That will be the least invasive thing that they have to do. So that's a possibility. However, if they see that it is disease that is causing the blockage, at that time they would attempt to put in a stent to keep things open and possibly allow me to drink and eat pureed foods. It's not a guarantee. Again, it's going to depend on if that's disease, the severity of the disease. If they see that there's a little disease, but it doesn't seem to be causing a complete blockage, like I should still be able to digest food and drinks, then they can say, well, obviously this is not a complete blockage, this is a mechanical issue. So your body's not processing for whatever reason with this blockage. So at that time, they would decide to do a feeding tube. And so that would help my food pass along the way that it's supposed to. But she also said that there's a possibility that the disease could be so bad that they're not able to place a stent, that it wouldn't be beneficial. And at that time, they can also decide to do a feeding tube. So ultimately, it really is just going to depend on what they see when they go in. I did share that February 10th seems very far. It's a long time to go without chemo. And she said no. Actually, what we've decided is that we're just going to temporarily drop one of your medications, the one that causes the GI bleeding. You'll still have chemo. We're just dropping one of them. And that way you're still getting treatment and it's not causing further delays. So I was like, okay, great. And she's like, yeah, you have chemo today. And I was like, wait, what? So I unexpectedly had a round of chemo today. Luckily, I had all my stuff with me. I was prepared. I slept for most of it after the Benadryl. But yeah, that is the plan. Continue with chemo, drop the one medication, do the endoscopy, and then we go from there. It could either be dilation, stent, or feeding tube. But their number one goal is getting my nutrition, and they would also like to get me off of the TPN as soon as possible just because of all the risk.